So, England against Colombia then, all eyes on Moscow tonight. England's first knockout game at these finals. Colombia, a team who can be dangerous. England have their threats as well. First of all, team selection. Where do you see Gareth going tonight?
Well, I think if Dele Alli's fit, I think he plays. Other than that, I don't see too many issues with Danny Rose. Ashley Young, don't know, I think Ashley Young hasn't done a lot wrong. So, I'd probably go with left foot balance, but let's get down to Gareth to see how it is. Maybe he wants a little bit less adventurism down that side, so maybe that protects him a little bit. We've come here the first time in days, the weather's been not very good, and the heat would probably suit Colombia, so looks like it's a bit more temperate. I think Gareth has a lot of belief in his side, and we're in a hotel, and they've done things in a very clever, understated fashion, and they're here. There's a lot of good talk in the camp, but you know, talk's talk. They've got some very good players. Cuadrado, you know, James Rodriguez, the top player. The two boys, Mina and Davison Sanchez. Kane against Sanchez, what a battle that is. Even Mina, both of them top draw. I think they're going to be outstanding centre halves. A lot of pace there. But, you know, I think I don't think Colombia are an incredibly good defensive side. I think there's weaknesses in there. And as a result, I've got to say, I do think, and I do hope, of course, that England go through. And, you know, if they do, what an opportunity they will have.
It's a good point. It is about 10 degrees cooler here than it was a few days ago, so that certainly should be a helping factor for England. Should they try and dictate the game, England, right from the first whistle? Is it about England dominating the ball?
Well, I mean, yeah, I think they should, because you don't want to get sucked into that slow, keep the ball type tempo. They've got to play with good tempo in the game, and I think England certainly have the ability to dominate the ball. I mean, Henderson, I think, has been particularly impressive. You know, no one seems to ever give him any credit, but you know, in all the games I've seen in recent times, even in friendlies before, the way he punches the ball through, he's getting much more adventurous with his passing, and that gets it into like a Valley, into Lingard, into Sterling, and then Kane can drive, and you get, you know, Trippier down one side and Ashley Young or Rose down the other. You know, that's what it's about. I think when you really get the core of this Colombian side, I'm not sure defensively they're strong. On the counter, I've got to say the same about England. I'm not sure it's a fantastic defensive unit, with all due respect. As much as Kyle Walker's come on, Stones and Maguire, and I love Maguire, and Stones has got great attributes. Are they top defenders? Well, I don't say them as top defenders, so for me, you know what I mean, there's Godin, that level of defender is top defender. But they're coming, they're on their way. It's got to be goals in the game for me, Joe. I've got to say that. I just think that. And I think England, I think they've got enough, and even their bench. England's bench is better than Colombia's. So can, for example, Rashford, if he doesn't start, come off the bench and make an impact? Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, it's a very close game to call. England going for their first knockout win for some 12 years. Fingers crossed in Moscow tonight.